for him, as he's used to coxless sport. Please welcome rower James Cracknell. How are you?
Very good.
Good.
Nervous now.
Oh, no. Why does every bloke say that? I just don't get it.
Well, look at four of us. Look at us.
Well,
It's all out there as well.
Sure, yeah, no. No, we've got some blokes there for support. There you go. Now, you just kind of don't give up, do you? I mean, you've achieved so much in the rowing world, and you've got 2 Olympic golds as well as countless other medals. But you've got a new project. Is it next Monday? You are going to go from Dover to Cali on a paddleboard.
On a surfboard, yeah.
A surfboard.
Yeah. It's raising money for charity and profile of the charity Access Sport that I'm a trustee of. And after the Olympics, you get lots of charities asking if you can do things for them. And I wanted to be involved in one from the beginning. It's a small charity which gives money to local sports clubs so that kids can do some exercise. It's
a really laudable cause, and so it's great that you're raising money for it. But where did you come up with these ideas? I mean, where did you sit and say, I know, a surfboard, 21 miles.
Yeah. It wasn't actually my idea, that's the thing. I was
I'm glad to hear.
surfing in Cornwall, and the guy who's doing it with me said, why don't we do this, raise some money for the charity?
Yeah.
And a few beers and a day's surf. I went, yeah, that'll be fun.
And break a record.
And now it's not.
Are you going to break a record? Or are you trying to break a record?
Yeah, 6 hours 50 is the record, so hopefully we'll do 6 hours 49.
So will you be happy if you break the record? Will you be disappointed if you don't? Because you're quite competitive.
Oh, I'll be disappointed if I paddle for 7 hours and don't break the record, yeah.
It's a lot quicker on a ferry, you know.
I know. Well, luckily we're sponsored by Sea France, so we get a ferry back.
That's not bad, is it? Or you could get the train. Where did you get that kind of... that competitive spirit? I mean,
it's a thrill-seekery type thing too, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it adrenaline, or is it, you know, something you just think you were born with? Because I just haven't got any of it.
Well, having not competed in the Olympics was it's a year ago now, and having really not competed since then, you definitely miss sort of the adrenaline and the nerves before you race. And a year of not having that, I'm actually in one way looking forward to getting nervous and putting myself through it again.
I'm doing it again.
Well, see, that's what
I
wanted to know, like, as well. I mean, once you've won a gold medal, is that your pinnacle then for you? Is that why you have to kind of keep dreaming up other things to do to kind of push you to that extra?
Especially with the Olympics, you train for 4 years for that one race, and there's such a massive high, and if you don't win, it's obviously a massive loss. So yeah, you do need things, I think, to get that same release. Exercise in a way is a little drug, and then pushing yourself to perform. As you know, you must have felt the adrenaline before you went on stage. You do get to miss it, so it's a chance to do.
I mean, James, you've got a young son, haven't you, with Beverly? What age is your son?
He's nearly 2.
Nearly 2? Oh, right, I thought he was younger. So, I mean, we were talking about, I don't know if you heard us there, about mums and should they change their behaviour and change the way they live their lives, and Carol said they shouldn't go to work. But
that's lucky my wife's not sitting here.
Yes, but from a male point of view, has your life changed that much? I mean, because your training regime, you know, to Olympic standard rowing is absolutely...
Well, that's interesting hearing it. I mean, men get off incredibly easily. I mean,
that's what we say.
Bev had our little boy in September 2003, and then I was away training for the next year up to the Olympics. I was away for 6 months, and no one said to me, "You're being a bad father. You know, you should be at home more."
But how did you feel about that, though? Being away for that such a long time and leaving.
Yeah, well, if there was a few months to be away, I think the first few months are better. Now he's nearly 2, he's great fun, but it's pretty hard work the first 6 months. But no, it is hard. You want to, he's changing all the time. But I had a dream that I wanted to pursue, and I was lucky that no one said you're being a bad father because you're not there.
What would you have done, James, if Beverly had said no, just not acceptable? You know, we made a joint decision to have a baby, and because she was on the show, and funny, my daughter is just a year older than your wee boy, and Beverly was telling us that in great humour, I have to say, she wasn't slagging you off. But I was thinking, I don't know if I'd be letting him to go off for 6 months.
It's difficult. I mean, when we got together, she knew I was going to go. We got together just after the Olympics in Sydney, and she knew that I was going to be fully committed until Athens. So it was almost...
Right, it was part of the...
Yeah, it wasn't a kind of, this is something new. Once the baby born, I was saying, right, I'm going away for 6 months. That was always in part of the plan, and...
You weren't running away from your responsibilities, but you were just sticking to your plan, wasn't you?
Yeah.
What about 2008 then, Beijing? Are you going to go for it again, or...?
I'll decide in January, I think. I'll have a year away from it. That's my plan, to have a year away from it and see if you feel like doing it. Because we train 7 days a week for 6 weeks and then have a day off, so it's full
Well, you're
time.
training still now? You train all the time now?
Oh, not so much now. No.
Do you get drunk in front of your kids? Something to just throw.
Do I get drunk in front of my kids? No.
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 Do you get drunk at all? Do things that you shouldn't do?
No, I'm having you. No, of course, yeah.
What are your sins then? Come on, you must have some.
What are my sins?
I think Jane is just trying to get you kind of semi-unconscious. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, no, I don't have any massive vices, but yeah, I enjoy myself. Got a good circle of mates. Go out, have a good time.
Yeah.
But it's
my
the
wife.
sport, though, isn't it? And the record breaking that you get off on, isn't it, really? Breaking records and things like that.
Yeah, but life's a balance. You have lots of fun and do lots of exercise, then you can
if you
let
don't
your hair
do
down as well.
2008 then, so that means that's it, it's over as a rower then?
Yeah.
So then what would you do? What will you do?
I'm quite decided, yeah. That is the thing,
Because you used to be a geography teacher, didn't you?
I was, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I was a very good geography teacher.
Why?
I was rowing as well, so I was training and being a teacher. And the thing with being a teacher is that there's no kind of finish line to your day. You can take all evening to mark one book and do it absolutely perfectly, or you have to mark all this high pile. And in a way, you're always compromising your time. How well do you plan a lesson? And in the end, if you're trying to do two things, you end up doing neither properly. And I didn't really feel I was teaching that well or training that well, so I started training.
Well, we certainly hope you do your next project well. Is it Monday? September the 5th?
of September,
Monday?
yeah.
Right, okay, next Monday, Dover to Cali. We hope it goes well.
Thank you.
And hope to see you in Beijing. I certainly won't be there, but I'll be watching on the telly. James Cracknell, everyone.
Thank you.
It is competition time. Who was the first licensee of Coronation Street's Rover's Return? Was it A. Shelley Unwin, B. James Corbishley, or C. Natalie Barnes? Phone 09012 931 941. Calls cost £1 and calls from mobiles may vary. Or you can text COMP followed by A, B or C to 63337. Each text costs £1 plus standard network charge and entrance must be 18 or over. Terms and conditions at itv.com/Loose Women. That's all we have time for in part 2. Coming up, actress, writer and comedian Meera Syal on becoming a new mum.
To dance with my father again.
Cried a river, I cried a river over you.
Welcome back to Loose Women. More beauty tips, as if you needed them, from Carly in Cardiff. Washing up liquid on her face. Says it's amazing, she highly recommends it. There you go. Cheap. I like that.
Sure, I'd do it. Anyway, boho mums, I think...
Says the woman who puts urine on her face.
You know.
No, just...
My urine.
Yes.
Anyway, I think mothers get far too much flack these days. Why are we expected to compromise our lives? Yes, I do think it's important to be a good mother, but who says you can't be a mother and party animal? I subscribe to both. I'm an amazing mother because my kids and husband tell me, and do I like to party? Yes, indeed. But I only party in the weekend and my husband takes care of the kids.
I think that's
See,
fair
at
enough.
least as a responsible parent at home, and not some paid help that you don't know.
Come on, Mary Whitehouse, what have you got?
Very wild. This is from Sue in Leeds. She said, I once tried a strange treatment that my friend recommended. I had really bad sunburn, and they said that uncooked prawns would ease the pain. What? I was hot and bothered. I was supposed to go for a romantic meal, but